Hair is one of the most important parts of drawing a face. It can really help you create different characters with different hairstyles. These are 5 tips to get you started on drawing realistic hair. First, the basic lines and shapes. I'm going to use this picture as my reference. So first, what I do is draw these basic lines that can help me decide the shape of the hair. This helps to draw the base of the hair and how it will look like when it's more detailed. After, I do the little lines, which help me create and add more detail to the hair. These also help me figure out which way the hair flows, so it will look much more realistic when I'm shadowing it. Some people have difficulties trying to figure out where the hair starts from. The secret to this is to actually start the hair a little bit higher than the head, so it will look a little bit more puffy and three-dimensional. The hair does not start from the scalp, it starts a little bit higher. This way it's much more realistic and it gives it that airy feel. This is a little tip that you can use to make your hair look much more realistic in your drawings. Number 3 is shadows and highlights. For this, what I like to do is start a shadow from the top and from the bottom, and then I could add shadows in the middle part. And between the shadows is the part where the light shines on the hair. For straight hair, I use 2 shadows and in the middle the light. For the wavy part at the bottom of the hair, I add more shadows. This gives it a more three-dimensional feel. The light only shines on a little parts of the wavy hair, that's why this looks more realistic. 4 is different types of hair. There are mainly 4 types of hair, but they can be a lot of types in between. For straight hair, I do 2 shadow parts and the middle is light. I blend together the light and the dark parts to make it more realistic. I add a couple lines in the end. For wavy hair, we're gonna do the same technique that we used with the hair that we did before. Some parts are gonna be shadowy and then some other parts are gonna be lighter. Again, this is because the light only shines on a few parts of the wave, not all of it. For wavier hair that is almost curly, I like to use this technique that I learned. I draw 1 strand of hair that has a back part which is darker and has a front part which is a little bit lighter but also has shadows. This is definitely my favorite type of hair because it's so fun to draw and you can experiment with it a lot. For very curly hair, I draw messy lines that don't make any sense, just randomly draw lines that can bend in any way you want. This gives it a nice texture, and you can also add shadows by intensifying these lines at the beginning and the end. And 5, my favorite, styles. What I like to do is draw these little squares, and inside I can try new hairstyles to draw. You can either use a reference or create something new. This only takes about 5 minutes and it's so useful. When you do this a lot, it can help you easily draw different hairstyles from different places or cultures. And it's also very fun to use different techniques to do different hairs. These don't have to look perfect, these are just experiments. Just go on the internet, type in hair references, there will be a million results. You can pick any one of them, just draw them down, really just have fun. These are all here so you could practice new hairstyles. Type in the comments below what video I should do next. Bye!